Hello everyone and welcome back to my Choose Your on Galactic adventure. A Choose Your Adventure style Let's Play of X3 Avalon Prelude. I am here docked at a shipyard where we can buy our ship from our choice last episode. But first I want to show you a couple of things that happened between episodes that made this a little bit easier than I expected. Okay, so something a bit strange has happened. I was flying around and I've gotten this mission. A whole lot of money, but it's just follow somebody. So I was kind of curious as to what the deal is, because that's more than 20 times what it normally is for other missions. So I've been following this little guy here, and it looks like he's about to dock at that pirate base. Speed up a little bit. And so far I've not really had anything, so maybe something will happen when he docks, but I don't think so. Not if it's a normal type of mission. I may have just gotten really lucky on the reward roll, but we're about to find out. And if this works, I'm going to be very rich. Or well, at least not quite as poor. One of those. A little bit more. So let's see how this goes. Get rid of that. Nope, it looks like he's continuing on. I'm going to continue following him, I guess, and we'll see if anything interesting happens on the way. Okay, we found out where he's docking. Let's see what it says. I can't see what type of station it is. Just the silicon mine. That's all it was. So we got a whole bunch of money for that. Oh well, I guess maybe we should send them a thank you letter for contributing to our new ship fund. But I'm going to continue making a bit more money. Another one of these odd missions. It's just a find and follow somebody is what it looks like. But 680,000 credits for just for that. Going to try it and see if we can do it. If we can, that should put us enough for an M3. I found him. He's just in a transport ship with a top speed of about 187. Much less than mine, so we shouldn't have any trouble following him. Looks like we're going to be a lot wealthier here soon. Seems to have spawned this guy when I was following him. It's just another M5 and not a big threat at that, if I can actually hit them. Come on, there we go. And that is that.
Are appreciative of your valuable assistance.
Ooh, that's a good ship.
You want split sending data now?
I could buy that. I might have to come back and see if that's still there. That's a really good ship. For that price?
Entering system. Chose defeat.
But I'll continue following this guy. Okay, that mission is complete, and we got our reward. At the moment, I'm up to just under 2 million. So I'm going to go see if that ship for sale was still there, and then check the votes and see if I should buy it or not. As you may have guessed, the Mamba Raider was not there when I flew back to the sector. You'll notice that I've changed my GUI here. I noticed in the previous video that after YouTube had got finished processing this, the text was pretty much impossible to read even on the highest definition. So I've installed this to try to improve that problem. I'm going to continue running with this GUI for the rest of this episode, so let me know if it improves anything or not. Also, between episodes, I've made a bit more money. I'm up to 4.2 million. And I've done quite a lot of missions. Let's see, I've done 53 missions that I've completed out of 82 accepted. And I've done 4 war missions, which I don't know about. And I've killed maybe 40-ish ships. My trade rank has advanced 1, and my fighter rank has advanced 6 more ranks out of 31 for each of those, including the starting rank.
Warning. Explosive materials can be hazardous. Please contact the dockmaster if you have any on board.
Also, the race reputations here have improved. I have rank 6 with, I think this is, they go from +10 to -5. And I think this is rank 6, this is rank 5, this is 5 as well, this is 7, this is max at 10, since this is where I've been doing most of my missions in Teladi space. This is rank 0, and this is rank 7 as well. And let's see, game time I think is a little bit over 1 day. As far as my money goes, you can see that as you advance in the ranks, let's see, where's that? It gets a lot easier to make money. It's not linear at all, which will come into play in a little bit. But first, let's go and buy ourselves a new ship. Since no one has actually voted when I'm recording this, which makes me very sad, I'm going to pick the Mamba Raider L, or Mamba Vanguard L, I mean. Fully tricked out.
Deadly fighter developed by the split military, only in ship ordered at shipyard.
So you can see it's already got maximum shields and 4 high energy plasma throwers. And we also need to buy a few more things for it. Probably none that we can buy here. I think I want some of those. We want to max out the cargo, which is another 67,000. The engine tuning is another 21,000. And the rudder optimization is another 14,000. We want boost extension, better scanners, flight command software 1 and 2, a freight scanner. We don't need that. We want a mineral scanner for doing missions. Navigation command software. We probably don't need that. We want SETA, of course. We don't want that. Special command software. And probably a couple other things that we will go pick up as we continue. And now I can switch to the ship. Let's see, landed ships. Go. And undock. And let's get a look at this ship here. Let's see. There's a look at it. So this is not actually the... Let me see how these are firing. Yeah, they're all on one side. So let's uninstall you, uninstall you, install, there we go. That's better. The high energy plasma thrower is the general weapon for M3 class ships. It's the main anti-heavy fighter weapon for Commonwealth ships. So we are going to look for some better weapons, I think. So we probably want to go to a Talati space equipment dock and see if we can't find anything there. But first we're going to go right into today's choice. For that I need to talk about some game mechanics. So around here you can see these factories and such. They make things from these resources and they have something they produce, and most of these get used by another factory that produces other stuff, and eventually you'll get to stuff that you can actually use, such as missiles and weapons and such. But there are a couple of trade goods as well. Now how this works is the game controls which factories there are in a way. How it does that is, if a factory is not producing anything for a long enough time, the game will delete the factory, and it will occasionally create its own factories if it thinks there's a need. It doesn't do that part as well. Mostly it just tends to destroy factories. How this is supposed to work is that
Autopilot off. Talati space equipment docking granted. Autopilot activated.
How it's supposed to work is that the player builds factories and they take up some of the market share, and then the computer will destroy the NCP factories as you take more and more of the market share. Generally the AI has transports that keep moving goods around, so the AI factories run okay. But for Terran, that doesn't quite work out properly for some reason. They don't get enough of their basic resources, food and water and such. So eventually all their factories get deleted because none of them are actually running. They don't have the resources to run. While we care about that is that Terran have some very good ships, some very good missiles, both a few good that are good for me and a number that are good to have AI pilots be our wingmen. They're heavily shielded and they have good speed, good weapons, good all-around fighters. For instance, the ship that I was just in, my M5, compared to a Terran M5, the Terran M5 can only mount 2 weapons, but it would destroy my ship in less than a second, while my ship would have to have a sustained fire of about 3 to 4 seconds to destroy the same ship, which that ship that I was just in. But one caveat of Terran ships is they can only use Terran weapons and Terran missiles, while the rest of the races can use other people's weapons and ships, or you can get them from other places. If you become the enemy of one race, you can always buy the weapons elsewhere. For the most part, there are a few specialties, but they're not a big deal. So what happens is that after the Terran factories all go away, there are some things that you can't produce yourself, so that they simply just cease to exist in the game. To fix this, there's one way we can get around destroying are the game destroying the factories. If a player has a ship docked at a factory, it won't get destroyed, because obviously the game doesn't want the station you're docked at to suddenly disappear on you. So I could buy a lot of cheap ships and dock them at all the factories in Terran space.
On behalf of Chairman CEO, the Galactic Company are delighted for the opportunity to make great profits with
A connection to local trading network established.
Is anything else here? I want that.
Trading
Don't
system
want those.
extension.
I want that.
Installed. Video enhancement goggles installed.
I think that's it for now. I do need some better weapons. Let's see. Encyclopedia, lasers, what do I want? No. Don't think that's it. Maybe the phase
A
repeater gun?
weapon found in some medium and large fighters, designed for M3 fighters to be
Yeah, this is
lighter
what I
and
want.
faster than high-energy plasma throwers, and also serving
Where can
as
I
a
find it?
heavier weapon for M4s. The phased repeater gun fires in quick bursts of 3 rounds and
The
is ideal
control
for
wire?
taking up.
Okay. Where's that? Control, navigate, docket. And it was this one.
Docking
Okay.
granted. Autopilot activated.
Now where was I? Okay, yes, we can have ships dock at the Terran stations. There are about 30 Terran sectors, say an average of 3 or so factories per sector. Comes to maybe 5 million, just round it to 5 million cost at doing that. And that would prevent the stations from getting destroyed. Additionally, and here are your options, we can do the full-on Terran Stimulus package, which is we buy trader ships, cargo hauling ships, and send them with AI pilots up to the Terran sectors and have them do the trades that the AI ships aren't doing there to get the economy running again. This would we would have to build advanced satellites in all the sectors. We would need really big transports for moving ice, because it's got a size 8. We would need possibly our own mining facility to mine ice. All in all, you're looking at 20 to 60 million credits in that. On the plus side, that would get the Terran economy back up in full swing. For every trade, we would get a small amount of reputation, which is important as we want to keep a positive reputation with Terran, even though we're going to be doing the plot opposed to them. Let's see what else. That might be it. There would of course be all the weapons and such would be there when we need them and all that. Option 2, which we're going to call Trickle Down Economics. That is, we only buy 1 or 2 transport ships. Oh wait, the downsides to the first option is the initial cost is the most expensive one, and it's going to take a very, very long time to make that money back. These aren't going to be huge money making options. So the second option, Trickle Down Economics, we only buy 1 or 2 transports and send them there, and once they've paid for themselves, we then buy another transport. Once that's paid for itself, we continue on until we reach the full economic stimulus level, which would be a bit slower, but it should provide us with some
entering system curves deprivation.
Some growth, but not a great deal if we wanted to build a lot of Terran ships. but it could be enough to provide, say, a personal ship with Terran weapons. And it will eventually, of course, get us everything that we want out of that sector. And on the downside, this would obviously take longer. On the plus side, the be a lot cheaper, a whole lot cheaper. Maybe, say, 5 million cost, something like that, 5 to 6 million. So 10% of the cost at most, or 10% of the maximum cost of the previous option. Then there's the third option, is we could just do the docking ships at the stations and ignore the problem for now. The downside to that is we may want some Terran weapons at some point, and we would have to kind of manually keep grinding our reputation, as we're going to be losing it while we do the plot. And once you get negative with Terran, it's very hard to raise your reputation back up, because as I mentioned in the previous video, what you generally do is do quests in the border sectors, but for Terran, all of the border sectors are these war sectors. So all the stations are constantly getting destroyed. Thus, it's kind of hard to find somebody in a station that's offering a mission, and generally the missions they offer you can't actually complete. On the plus side, this option would give us the money to spend on something else, such as making more money. So those are your three options for this episode. Full-on Terran stimulus package, the trickle-down economics package, or the, what shall we call this one, the not our problem package. So those are your three choices. Please vote. Nobody voted last time. I need somebody to vote. And I think today we're going to actually start on the plot. We have a high enough reputation that we should be able to do a little bit. And maybe we'll do 1 or 2 missions for the main plot and see how that goes. I need to check how long this is going to be before I decide how many we're going to do. After I've equipped my ship a little bit at least. So let me pause the recording and I will be back shortly. Okay, I've made a number of improvements. I got some weapons. We have the 4 high energy plasma throwers that we started with. I've also added 2 pulse beam emitters. These are very fast firing, short ranged weapons that deal a lot of damage to shields but not much for hull. They have a very high bullet speed, so they're good at hitting fast moving targets. They're also very good at forcing pilots to eject because of how much damage they do to the shields and how little they do to the hulls. There's also energy bolt chain guns. It's essentially an ammo based equivalent of the high energy plasma thrower, but it has a bit faster bullet speed, about 50% faster, so it will be also helpful for taking out light fighters. One of the reasons I picked this ship is because of its speed. It's a lot better at dealing with multiple types of the fighters, the lighter ones as well as the heavier ones. Because I don't have any wingman yet, I have to kill everything myself. And while there are some ships that have more firepower, they're generally slower and have a harder time dealing with the lighter ships, just because they can't keep up with them. Also, you can see I've grouped the weapons into 4 groups. There's the first group, which is just the high energy plasma throwers. Second group, which is the anti-shield weapons. Third group is the light fighter weapons. And the fourth group is just everything. We'll probably mainly be doing this group as in terms of energy efficiency it's the best. And we're about to enter the plot sector here to start the Terran, Argon, or the Commonwealth Terran War.
Entering system. Argon Sector M148.
Good to meet you, pilot. I'm Commander Derek. You're just in time to meet the other new recruits. As one of the more experienced flyboys of this group, we've seen fit to give you the rank of Sergeant. Please form up with the others. I will soon begin the briefing for your first flight.
Okay. It's a lot of them.
Argon Task Force Nova.
Interesting. So what should I do here? Do I just get close to him or what? Can't calm him.
Well, it seems you nuggets can at least follow waypoints. I'm Commander Derek, the commanding officer of Argon Special Task Force 87. Well, I'm sure you all know the challenges we face. I want to reiterate our duty in defending the Argon Federation and her allies. We are at war with an enemy we all know too well. The Terrans, our brothers in blood. Our job is to forget that, and just protect our civilians and our territory. Be this on the front line, escorting freighters, or deploying laser towers at every gate from here to Argon Prime. We will be where we are needed. We will represent the best of what the community of planets has to offer. Not all of you are fighter pilots or trade moguls. We are not all even the same species. And that diversity is what makes us strong in fighting for this common goal. Now, that's enough for the rousing speeches. We've got work to do. Several sectors of the Argon-Terran border are in a state of conflict. We have a network of agents on installations throughout these sectors who are offering tasks which need immediate attention. Do your best to help bail these souls out of the Crazola until we contact you for task force duty. Good luck out there, pilots. Show those Terrans what the best of the Commonwealth can do.
Okay. Aid the war effort. That's a pretty generic mission. Apparently I'm supposed to go here.
Jump device charging at 10%.
And the jump drive is one of the new things I've installed that'll help me get around a lot faster. Something that couldn't fit on the smaller ship I had earlier. But I can, using energy cells.
All ships, this is Argon Command. Our stations won't last long without backup. Fend the Terrans off in Elysium of Light. You have your orders. Get it done.
Argon.
Know what that is.
Teran. Rapier.
As I was saying, you use energy cells to jump between any two known gates. It's a bit of a squeeze to get enough energy cells in the amount of cargo space I have at the moment. But for bigger ships it's a lot less of a problem. Let's see if we can't kill this guy.
You're really gonna regret that. Okay, you asked for it.
On behalf of our President and Senator, the Argon Federation, thank you for
Mosquito
your help
missile?
with this invader.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm actually supposed to be in the sector. I don't see any quest. I think this was just a general guideline. Let's go see if we can't find an actual mission. No, there's Elysium of Light, so that's north. North is that way. Let's go see what's over there.
Gate Elysium of Light.
That's what he just said to go to. There are a lot of ships about to jump in there. Oh, don't crash.
Autopilot off. Argon, Cerberus.
Hey, watch where you're going. Trying to fly here.
Entering
Okay, let's see if there's
Elysium of Light.
anything. Whoa, crap. What is that?
Argon, Titan. Teran, Rapier.
Jeez, this is a dangerous place to be. Ow.
For a fight, you'll get one.
Stop shooting me. What else are we shooting at? That guy?
Wheat Farm, M, Alpha, ATF, Valkyrie.
The Valkyrie is the reconnaissance class of the Earth Fleet forces. The ship is
Interesting.
armed and equipped with advanced forms of technology.
What is its weapons? It can have 5 weapons? That's pretty heavy for a ship of that size. Hey, where did it go? Okay, is that it?
Gonar Temple.
No, there's more.
Wasp Missile. Argon.
Argon.
Node Spectre Missile. Argon.
Argon, Argon.
Bus Argon.
Argon.
Bus Argon. Argon. Nova. Argon. Discoverer.
Well, what else is there?
Argon. Argon. Argon.
Nobody seems to be shooting at
Cerberus.
anybody.
Rhymes Fact. M. Alpha.
So maybe we did what we needed to do.
Gonar Temple.
Is there
You are
anything?
talking to
there?
the automated interaction system. Make your request.
Doesn't look like it. Let's see, what's over there?
Gate. Harmony of Perpetuity.
Nothing special. So I guess I will look for another mission. Okay, so I've got a quest to destroy these 4 ships. Transport ships. I'm not sure if this is going to be a war mission or not. I'm also not sure if I'm going to be able to do it because these are a bit tougher than what my weapon loadout is designed for. But we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. You may have to do something with our weapons or something, I don't know. Let's find out.
Attention. Energy low.
Okay. Used up that pretty fast. These are a little bit better.
Argon. Kaiman. Super Freighter. XL.
Let's see, he's in range.
This ship is under attack. Somebody please help.
He's in range too, and everybody's shooting at us. Crap, we need to get away before he starts actually damaging us. How is our energy? Let's see.
Damn it, my shields are almost gone.
Shields are gone.
Incoming message.
Don't know what that was. Okay, 2 down.
Argon. Demeter.
What's the incoming
Super
message?
Freighter. XL.
Okay, I don't know what that is. I must have one of my joystick buttons hotkeyed to something that I don't know about or don't remember doing. See if I can get another guy. Start out with these again. Get down their shields. Let's see.
Argo.
Vessel under attack. Require immediate assistance.
Uh-oh. Not fighter drones. Fighter drones are bad. Okay, we're at 100.
Energy low.
Come on, just die already.
Losing hull integrity, son of a... I see you on the other side.
Okay. Still have some shields.
Target left firing.
And one more guy to go.
Argo. Demeter. Super freighter.
This ship is under attack. Somebody please help.
Don't know what I can do about these drones. Whew. I really hope this counts. I'd hate to be doing this for nothing. Except for a few credits.
Here is a part of my freight.
Come on, come on. Okay, we're at 100 energy. There we go.
Incoming message.
Mission complete. Let's get out of here. Safe. Wow. Let's see if that counted.
Entering system. Heretics end.
My pilot status. Okay, that did count. I hope it counted for the right guy, though. Let's see. Missions. Don't know how many those types of missions I need to actually do. So I guess I'll look for another one then. Okay, I've got another mission, and this one is a patrol mission.
Teran. Saber.
So I
Teran.
think I
ATF. Mjolnir.
just need
Teran.
to kill
Saber.
one of these. Actually, two of these probably.
Baron. Courier. Teran. Saber.
And that would, or should, complete the mission for me.
I don't take kindly to your attention, pilot. Are you not like this? No!
You are being promoted.
Because usually you have to kill
Argon. Buster.
two guys.
ATF. Valkyrie.
That's it.
Bye. So, weapon loadout works pretty good against those anyway.
Cattle Ranch. M. Alpha.
Now then, I should just need to wait for the mission to time out. So I'll be back in a little bit. Well, apparently those ships didn't count for some reason. Not sure why. I wonder if that counted as completing the mission, though. Nope. Or, yep, it did, actually. Okay. I guess if I don't actually have to do anything, I won't actually do anything. So, I still need to do more. I don't know how many of these I need to do. So, I'll keep doing them until something happens. After a few more of those missions, I have been recalled to come talk to this guy. So, let's see what he says. Maybe he'll have another speech for us.
Entering system. Argon sector M148.
Just need to get close enough to be able to speak to him. Just take a couple of seconds.
You are talking to the...
Is there something I can help you with? Glad you called. I've got something that might interest you then. Do you want the job?
No, that's not the same guy, so maybe I need to dock. Okay, let me just get a little closer. Okay.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of our President and Senator, the Argon Federation welcomes friends aboard.
Connection to local trading network established.
A contact within Janfrico HQ informs us that a meeting will shortly take place in the Albion sector between Janfrico and a potential buyer. All signs point to a demonstration of new technology developed in Albion. You will wait in Albion for the meeting to take place and report back on the proceedings. Whatever happens there, do not get involved. The last thing we need to do is to draw more attention to the Albion sector. You'll need a few specialized tools for this mission, so we are providing you with a suitable ship. Good luck.
Okay. So I can switch to them a different ship now. Property.
This outpost serves as a remote...
I want to see about my ship, thank you.
The Argon Discoverer, compared to other ships in the Argon fleet, is relatively young. It is armed with 2 lasers, is light, versatile, and very maneuverable.
It's not too bad of a ship. It's a bit lightly armed, but at least it's fast. And I think we're actually going to end the episode here today. Don't forget to vote on the Terran Economy. Next episode, we will continue this plot a little bit and maybe do some other stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.